Hella good on that strawberry mango sparkling water. Getting it right. I'm gonna let you know why I got into sparkling water in a second. What's up YouTube, Marcus here. Welcome back to another Lightroom edit. Last week we finished off in Brussels, Belgium. This week we're headed to Catania, Italy, which is in Sicily. I got 15 photos here in Lightroom, so let's dive in. All right, before we get started, last year I was deployed to Sicily, Italy, which is the southern region, which I'll show you real quick. So I used to live up here in northern Italy, right above Venice, and then last year I lived just west of Catania for 6 months. So it was super fun. They're both different environments and I love them equally. But today we're gonna go ahead and start off here in Catania. I was stationed at a Navy base called Sigonella, which is right here. Sigonella Naval Air Station. I loved it there. It was absolutely beautiful. I really can't even call it a deployment. It was more like a vacation. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into these photos. So here we got 15 photos. I actually already edited most of these, but I'm going to duplicate one and just redo it and see if I like that one better than the previous edit. But here, me and my buddy Cruz went down to Catania and they were always having something going on. But this particular night they had some kind of festival and they had fireworks and just a whole bunch of stuff going on. The next photo right here, you got an orchestra and just a whole bunch of music playing in the downtown area. They always had music playing, whether it was just like a solo artist or a big group like this. Next photo is my cappuccino. Me and Cruz, we had this specific cafe that we like to go to and we'd always get the cappuccino. This is right outside the cafe and that's my buddy Cruz. Cruz, if you're watching, what's up? Hope you're doing good in Montana. Here's another photo of him. We got the same jacket, still don't know how to pronounce that brand. Here's just a street view. So we also got tattoos down in Catania at the, what was the tattoo shop called? Yeah, we got tattoos down here at Stylish Tattoo, so that was fun. Building, more street views, more street views. The architecture is just beautiful. I loved it. This right here is the Cathedral of St. Agatha, which I never got to go in, but still beautiful. Here's just an alleyway. One of my buddies from northern Italy came down to film a music video and we kind of just were like scouting out areas and we found this cool little alley. There's the before and here's the after. So kind of nice. And this is in the same alley. I just kind of looked up and I was like, man, this looks super cool. Took a photo. And here's one of the main roads. That is, yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is, but still like it. Just another photo of the same street and another one. And so that's it. I'm going to edit, what do I want to edit? All right, I'm gonna edit this one. I think it just catches that whole Catania vibe. All right, so what I'm gonna do is take my previous edit, export it, then reset it and edit it again. So I just exported it. Now we're gonna go in here into the photo. We're gonna hit develop. All right, now we're gonna hit the reset button. Bring it back to the original. There we go. Now we can start the edit. And like I always do, start with the crop. Crop it, I'm gonna hit O, just to see. It's already crooked, so I'm gonna hit auto. Straighten that up a little bit. It looks pretty straight to me. Enter, make sure J is hit on your keyboard so you can see these over and underexposed areas. As you can see, it's very dark. I'm gonna bring up the exposure. Probably say right there. But you can see you got these overexposed spots, so drop down the highlights. See how it brings in those clouds? I like that. But then you see these shadows, super dark. Bring up the shadows. All right, that's looking good already. I'll bring up the vibrance, bring down the saturation a little bit. Go ahead and hit the S curve like we always do. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward it.
All right.
Intermission. So the reason why I started getting into sparkling water is because in Italy, that's all they drink. I swear, they don't drink like the normal water we drink here. It has to be bubbly, it has to be sparkling. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm with that. Like at first I was not into it, and then after a while, actually it was after I left Italy, like is when I actually started getting into it. But while I was there, I was like, man, I don't know, I'm not really about this sparkling stuff. But now I feel like everybody's on this sparkling water. But yeah, that's the story behind that. Also, I had to represent Italy because that's where we're gonna be at for the next, I'm gonna say at least 4 months. I've been to a lot of cities, so yeah, it's gonna be a minute. But anyway, let's jump back into it. Alright, so I am done with the photo now. It was pretty rough. I'm having issues with my entire laptop, so it took longer than expected. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the before and after. Go ahead and hit L twice and then hit the backslash. Here's the before and here's the after. So major difference, super dark before, and I just brightened it up and just literally brought out the entire photo. I love how it looks now. I want to compare it to how I did my edit previously, so let's go ahead and look at that. Alright, so if you take a look, this was my first edit, and then here's the edit that I just did. So as you can see, my first edit was way cooler. It's a lot more blue, and this is more warm. And I'm guessing it was colder there. As you can see, people are wearing jackets, but I kind of just wanted it to be warmer. I don't know, I was just feeling it. To me, honestly, they both look good. Like I said, it's all personal preference. If you want a photo to be more cool, more warm, it all depends. So at this time, I just wanted it to be cooler. Let me know which one you like better. Do you like the colder one better, the cooler, or do you like the newer one that I just did? Just let me know. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things to do in Catania. Alright, so I'm here on Google right now. If you take a look, here's some of the things to see here. I showed you the photo of the Cathedral of St. Agatha. If you're into cathedrals, definitely take a look at this. Most of the cities here in Italy, pretty much all of Europe, they're gonna have some kind of church, some kind of cathedral, some kind of major building that you can go visit. You have a castle, you have the elephant fountain. I do have a picture of that, but I didn't show you. And elephant fountain is in the main square, so if you take a look here on the map. Okay, so right here is the main area. This is like where you have people playing guitar or singing on the streets, and that's where you also have the cathedral. And this is where they also had the orchestra that I showed you in my previous photo. So that's where Elephant Square is. You got some other things to do. They got gardens, Roman theater. Oh, they have a fountain. I mean, there's so much to do in Catania. You can go to the beach, they have concerts. I'm telling you, literally every weekend there was something new going on. And me and Cruz, and actually Cruz went out more than I did because I was kind of busy with school, but there's so much you can do out there. Just, I mean, take a look at some of these photos. The water is beautiful. If you're into seafood, they got that. But I also want to show you some of the things that you can do there. So they have history museums. You can do wine tours. If you like wine, Italy in general is the spot to be. You can check out the architecture. Again, you have the Catania's elephant, market shopping. They have shops literally everywhere. Food, shops, vendors, all of it. If you want to get some rooftop views, they have that. City bike tours, St. Agatha tours. Like again, you got the beach, pasta dishes, Roman era buildings, scuba diving. I've never done that, but they have scuba diving. The city has literally everything you can think of. If you want to get a tattoo, parks, all of it. I thoroughly enjoyed Catania. I got to meet so many new people. Cruz traveled with me pretty much all throughout Catania. Just for a heads up, I'll show you some of the cities that we'll be visiting later on in the weeks. We just now did Catania. If you look at it, like, look how big this is. A majority of our time spent in Catania was probably just right here, to be honest. And they have all of this. Like, this beach goes all the way down. But anyway, we're gonna be going to Syracuse. We're gonna be going to Agrigento. Some other smaller cities along the coast down here. Let's see. We're going to be going to Taormina. That's a popular spot. That's a big tourist spot right here. Let's see what else. We're gonna go to Etna. We're gonna go to Mount Etna, the mountain right here. We're also going to be going to a small city somewhere in the mountains, somewhere over here, Nebrodi. We're also going to go to Palermo. We're going to be going to a lot of cities out here in Sicily, and then we haven't even talked about the mainland cities. So it's going to be a nice ride, I'm telling you. So definitely go out to Catania. Check out Sicily. It's not, I mean, you can get from one side to the other in I think 3.5 hours. So it doesn't take that long. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys till next time. Peace.